Hello and welcome to this demonstration of the Smothered Mate. What chess player out there doesn't enjoy finishing off his opponent's king with a brilliant combination ending in a checkmate? Well, one way to do that is to use a Smothered Mate. In this position, it is white's turn to move. How would you go about finishing off the black king? You can go ahead and pause the video at this time and see if you can figure it out. Okay, in this position, it's white's turn to move, but he has to be careful of the doubled rooks, which are threatening to come down to c1 and pin his queen to the king. So with white's move, he has to act immediately. And a good move is to move queen to e6, attacking the king and forcing the king to take action. The king will retreat into the h8 square, but white is able to take his knight to f7, attacking the king again and forcing it to return back to the g8 square. At this time, the knight will jump to h6, exposing the king to a double check by the knight and the queen. And this forces the king to retreat back to the h8 square. And at this time, white will finish off the combination by moving queen to g8, checking the king, forcing black to capture the queen with the rook, and administering the final Smothered Mate move with knight to f7 checkmate. Now, if we go back and look at this position from the beginning, we see that black had some options, but any of those options would end in a faster checkmate, such as queen to e6, and if the king decided instead to move to f8, it would be a quicker checkmate. So it's better for the king to move to h8, then knight to f7, forcing the king back to g8. And once again, if knight to h6, if the king decides not to retreat to h8 and goes back again to f8, same thing, queen to f7 mate. So once again, we'll run through the combination quickly. Queen to e6 check, king to h8, knight to f7 check, king to g8, knight to h6 double check by the queen and the knight, king retreats to h8, queen to g8 sacrificing the queen, rook takes the queen, and knight to f7 mate. So there you have an example of the Smothered Mate. Hopefully you can practice this and come up with a similar combination in your games. Thank you and have a great day.